Alright, so in this video, we're going to talk about how to calculate the sales tax and the total cost of a service. So first off, what is sales tax? Well, sales tax is any amount of money charged, so it's going to be more money that you pay on an item that people buy by a local, state, or federal government. Now, just like tip, you are going to take the tax and add it onto the original price. When we do discount, that's money that you're saving, so we subtract it from the original price. And we're going to use the same percent proportion to calculate it. All right, so example number 1, find the sales tax of a $98 chair if the tax rate is 7%. Now, it's asking us to find what the sales tax is. It's not asking us to find the total cost. So I'm going to make my blank proportion. 7% goes right up here, always over 100. The original price is $98, so that's going to go on the bottom under the hole, and then we have X right here. I'm going to cross multiply. 100 times X is 100X, and then calculate 98 times 7, which is 686. Box the variable, divide both sides by 100. This cancels, and X is going to equal 6.86. That means that this 7% sales tax on the $98 chair is $6.86. Now, if it had asked us to find the total cost, I would have taken this and added it back to the $98. All right, example 2. A graphing calculator costs $90. The sales tax is 4.25%. What is the total cost? This time it's asking us the total cost, so we're going to have to add it back at the end. First, make your proportion. Our percent is 4.25, always over 100, and the calculator costs $90. I put my X here because I'm trying to figure out this 4.25% tax. We're going to cross multiply. 100 times X is 100X. And then 4.25 times 90 is going to be 382.5. We're going to box the variable, divide both sides by 100. This cancels, and X is going to equal 3.825. Now, I need to add that back onto the $90, which is the original price. So 90 plus 3.825, and that's going to give me 93.825. Now, when I have money, I can only have money up to 2 spots after the decimal. You cannot write money with 3 spots after the decimal. So this 5 is going to tell this 2 to go up. So my total cost is $93.83. All right, next question. If the sales tax rate is 7.25 in California, how much would you pay in Los Angeles for a pair of shoes that cost $39? Well, first of all, Los Angeles is in California, so we need to use this percentage. It's asking us how much we would pay, so how much we would pay in total. Create a percent proportion. Our percent is 7.25 over 100. Our shoes cost $39, and I'm trying to find the tax, the X. So I'm going to cross multiply. 100 times X is 100X. 39 times 7.25 is going to be 282.75. I'm going to box the variable, divide both sides by 100. This cancels, and my X equals 2.8275. Now, it is not asking us how much the tax is, it's asking us how much we pay in total. So I need to take what we found for X and add it back to the original price. So 39 plus 2.82 8.275. And that's going to give us 41.8275. Now, that's not an acceptable way to write money. We can only have money up to 2 spots after the decimal. So this 7 is going to tell this 2 to go up, and we get rid of the rest. So the total cost for the sneakers is $41.83. All right, example 4. Which would you pay more for? A pack of paper towel for $6.99 at a tax rate of 8%, or a pack of toilet paper for $13.99 at a tax rate of 4%. So what I'm going to do for this problem is I'm going to kind of draw a line down the middle here so we can work out one problem over here, one problem over here. So first, let's go ahead and take a look at the pack of paper towel. So I'm going to make my blank proportion. The cost is $6.99. I'm trying to find the tax. The tax rate is 8%, and that's always going to be over 100. I'm going to go ahead and cross multiply. 100 times x is 100x. $6.99 times 8 is going to be 55.92. Box the variable, divide both sides by 100. That's going to cancel. And so in this case, our tax is 0.5592. I need to add it back. I need to add it back to the original, to the original number. So 6.99 plus 0.5592. I'll go ahead and use my calculator for that one. And that's going to give me 7.5492. Now remember, money can only be written with 2 spots after the decimal. This 9 is going to tell the 4 to go up. We get rid of the rest. So this is going to be $7.55. Now, I could sit here and work out the second problem, but remember that tax is added on. If this one right here costs $7, what was it, $7.55, already it's cheaper than this one right here because the tax I'm just going to end up adding on to the $13.99. So this one is cheaper, the pack of paper towel. All right, next question. Your parents take you out for a birthday dinner with your closest friends. The bill is $91.30. The tax rate is 7%. What do your parents pay in total? So make your blank proportion. The bill is $91.30. I'm trying to find the tax. 7% is the tax rate over 100 always. So I'm going to go ahead and cross multiply. 100 times x is 100x. 91.30 times 7 is 639.1. Box the variable, divide both sides by 100. This cancels. X equals 6.391. Now it's asking how much we pay in total. So I need to take this and add it back to the original price. $91.30 plus 6.391. I'm going to add this up real quick. So I get 97.691. This is an unacceptable way to write money. I can only have 2 spots after the decimal. This 1 is going to tell the 9 to stay exactly where it is. So I just get rid of the 1. So the total cost for dinner is going to be $97.69. All right, next question. REI has a sale on a tent that I want. The original price is $129.79. When I get to the register, I learn that the tax rate is 12.5%. What is the total cost of the new tent? I'm going to start off by making a proportion. 12.5% is my tax rate, always over 100. The price is $129.79, that's my whole, and I'm trying to find the part, which is the tax. I'm going to cross multiply. 100 times x is 100x. Then I need to do 129.79 times 12.5. That's going to give me 1,622.375. Lots of numbers in that one. Box the variable, divide both sides by 100. This cancels. X equals 16.22375. That's the tax. I don't want the tax. I want the total cost. So I need to take it and add it back to the original price. 129.79 plus 16.2235. I'm going to go ahead and add that up in my calculator. And I'm going to get 146.01375. Now, that's not an acceptable way to write money. I can only have it up to 2 numbers after the decimal. So this 3 is going to tell the 1 to stay exactly where it is, get rid of the rest. The total cost for the tent is $146.01. All right, example 7. Rachel pays $58 for her haircut and blow dry. The tax is 9.25%. What's the total bill? So again, total. So I'm going to make a blank proportion. The tax rate is 9.25, always over 100. The cost of the haircut is $58. X goes on top because I'm trying to find that 9.25%. I'm going to go ahead and cross multiply. 100 times x is 100x. 58 times 9.25 is going to be 536.5. Box the variable, divide both sides by 100. This cancels. X equals 5.365. This is the tax. I want to know the total, so I'm going to add it back to the original price. So 58 plus 5.365. That's going to give me $63.365. That's not an acceptable way to write money. So this 5 is going to tell this 6 to go up, and I get rid of the rest. The total cost for the haircut and blow dry is going to be $63.67. All right, example 8. Michaela went grocery shopping at Publix. She bought $45.60 worth of groceries. The tax rate is 7.5%. Separate from her bill, she tipped the associate $2 for walking her groceries to her car. What is the total that she pays? So I have an extra number going on here. I'm going to worry about that $2 all the way at the end. First, I'm going to figure out how much tax I'm paying. Blank proportion, 7.5% over 100. She paid $45.60, X on top. I'm going to cross multiply. 100 times X is 100X. 45.60 times 7.5 is going to be 342. Box the variable, divide both sides by 100. This cancels. X equals 3.42. Now, I'm going to add that back on to the original cost because we're looking for the total. If I was just asking for the tax, $3.42 would be the tax. So 45.60 plus 3.42 $49.02. Now, I'm going to add on this $2 here for the tip. So $49.02 plus $2 extra for the tip. Her total cost is going to be $51.02 for her grocery trip. All right, example number 9. A dog walker charges $10 per visit. The Smith family hires a dog walker 4 times per week. The tax rate in their city is 3.5%. What do they pay each week? Well, first, I need to figure out how much they pay each week without the tax. So each visit is $10 times they come 4 times a week. 10 times 4 is 40. Now I'm going to make my blank proportion. 3.5% over 100. 40 is the cost for the week, and I need to figure out the tax. I'm going to cross multiply. 100 times x is 100x. 40 times 3.5 is going to be 140. Box the variable. Divide by 100 on both sides. This cancels. X equals 1.40. Now, I'm trying to figure out the total, so I'm going to take this and add it back into the original price. 40 plus 1.40, and that's going to give me $41.40. So that's how much they pay each week for a dog walker. Now, I'm going to rewrite that answer over here because we're going to need it for this problem, okay? Number 1, how much would the family pay each year? Okay, this is how much they pay for 1 week. If there's 52 weeks in a year, which is what I'm telling you here, I need to take 41.40 times 52. That's going to tell me how much. You can use your calculator. So in 1 year, they are going to pay $2,152.80. Now, when you put this in your calculator, it's just going to give you 0.8 because it automatically removes the 0 from the end. It doesn't know that you're talking about money. But remember, the only acceptable way to write money is to write it with 2 spots after the decimal. So I need to add that 0 back in. So this is the answer for number 1, and that's a lot of money. Number 2 says, if their dog lived to be 14 years old, how much would they pay over the lifetime of the dog? So this is what they paid for 1 year. Now they want to know if the dog lived to be 14 years old, how much did they pay then over the dog's whole life? So $2,152.80 times 14. And again, you can go ahead and use your calculator. So that's going to be a total of $30,139.2. Now again, that's what your calculator is going to spit out. That is not an acceptable way to write money. You need to add the 0 onto the end of that. So over the course of the life of the dog, they're going to spend $30,139.20. And that's the answer for number 2. All right, that is the end of this lesson. Hopefully it provided you with enough practice to get started.